Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where we will be getting into some more Big 12 action as we take on the Baylor Bears, who are 2-2. They almost pulled off an upset win over number 10 Utah in their last game, but fell short and lost 32-27. We'll see if they can pull off an upset win here today over number 1 Midwestern. They'll start things out with a run from Brad Stepanovich, who has a gain of 9. He comes into this one averaging 50 yards per game on the ground. Bruce Alexis on third down is going to throw to his right, and he's going to be intercepted. George Nadi has nobody between him and the end zone, and that is going to be an easy pick 6 for the senior safety, who gets his first interception of the year and 5th of his career, and that'll silence the Baylor crowd early. The Baylor can bounce back after the early mistake. Going to be a quarterback keeper, and Bruce Alexis, a true dual threat quarterback, is up past the 40, down at the 43. Kind of a shotgun look. Play action fake from Alexis, and he's sacked. Trevor Cleveland keeping up his great play early in his college career, and Baylor, they would end up punting it away on 4th and long. The Horned Owls may already have a touchdown, but this is their first possession on offense, and Von Clifton is going to rip off a long run to get things going. He's all the way up near midfield. At the 33 of the Bears. The Horned Owls looking to add on to this lead, but Jesse Ham is going to be sacked by Carlos Tuitt for a loss of 7. 3rd and 19. We'll see what Midwestern has in store for the Bears defense. It's a quick check down to Earl Helm, who spins upfield and is down well short of a first, but he is going to put the Horned Owls in Jason Hopp's field goal range. He's 1 for 2 on the year. This kick is up and no good. Make him 1 for 3 on the season. He's 46 of 60 in his career after that miss. Been struggling lately. Oh, a lot of pressure there on Bruce Alexis, who gets rocked by Broderick Duggar. Loss of 6. Second at 16. Baylor going to get the play action fake. Alexis to his right. And the pass is going to be caught by Moses Morrison, who picks up a lot of yards that they just lost on the sack and then some. 4th and 2, Baylor going for it. And Alexis going the wrong way, now going the right way. He gets outside the pocket and takes off for a huge run on 4th and 2 to keep the drive alive. Goal to go at the 1, a run, and that is no fun for Brad Stepanovich, who gets dropped in the backfield by Ahmad North, among a couple others. 3rd and goal now. Alexis moving to his right, throwing on the move, and Deion Gage is going to slap the ball away at the last second. And Baylor, despite having a goal to go at the 1, at one point will have to kick a short field goal. And the kick is good from Joseph Cooper. So Baylor, they have some points on the board and have the Horned Owls facing 3rd and 10. And they're going to get another sack. That is Brendan Tucker dropping Jesse Ham and forcing a quick punt. See if Baylor can take the lead. Brad Stepanovich up the middle, across midfield, and he's up to 59 yards on the ground already here in the first half. Remember, I said at the beginning of this game, he's averaging 50 yards per game. This season, he's got another new nice hole to run through, and is up to the 7, making it goal to go again for Baylor. They can actually get a touchdown this time. Alexis to his right, and that is going to be a touchdown. Terrence Payne, the sophomore wide receiver, has his first career touchdown as the Bears are going to climb in front. The Horned Owls down by a field goal, and their offense has not produced any points in this one. They'll have it across midfield after this nice play by Jaden Berry. 3rd and 10. See what Jesse Ham could do here. He's going to go over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jason Burton tried to lay out and make a great catch, but he just couldn't bring it in. And the Horned Owls are going to go for it here on 4th and 5 after they got an offsides call. And quick left side, Jaden Berry hanging on despite taking a massive hit almost immediately after he got the ball in his hands, but he hangs on. Ham on the read option keeper. He's up inside the 10 and down at the 6 as we are getting late in the first half. 2 minutes to go in the half. Ham looking, throwing to the end zone for Jason Burton, who's wide open and has his 3rd touchdown of the year. Why was he so wide open? Well, that's because all the attention went to Jaden Berry, who ran his route over the middle, and they just completely forgot about Jason Burton, leaving him one-on-one or really one-on-none. Bruce Alexis is going to scramble after having way too much time in the pocket, and he'll slide down up at the 45. See if Baylor can put together a good drive here and retake the lead. Alexis escaping again, and it looks like he'll pick up another first down. LaMichael Edmonds trying to chase him down, and he will. Nice job to eventually get him down, but that's still a big gain for Baylor, who are now within striking distance. J.R. Levine open on the left side and down at the 10 as Baylor uses a timeout. Basically goal to go for Baylor. Alexis scanning, spinning, and getting sacked again by Trevor Cleveland. His second sack of the first half. It's only a loss of 3. 1 second down. Alexis has nobody open in the end zone. He's going to try to escape again, but he will not be able to this time. Santiago Martino sets the edge and gets the sack. Out comes Joseph Cooper for another very short field goal attempt. And the 20-yarder is good. And Baylor is going to make it 14-13. Here we are in the third quarter. The Horned Owls have the ball. It's going to be an Earl Helm run. He's going to cut to his left and get a first down, going down at the 45. Hasn't really been a big season for Earl Helm on the ground this year. He'll get the ball again here and go down across midfield at the 39 of Baylor. Von Clifton, the lone running back on 1st and 10. They'll run to the left side of the formation, getting a first down and trucking ahead. But this is going to be coming back. A holding call on Jamie Clinton will erase that nice first down run. Back near midfield. Ham will get the ball out of his hands quickly, finding Titus Dingle, who goes down right away after making the catch. And this play is going to be wiped out as well by a holding call. What do you even do on 3rd and 32? Ham facing a blitz is just going to lob it up deep down the field, one-on-one for Jaden Berry, and he's got it! Jaden Berry with his 7th touchdown of the year. So that's what you do on 3rd and 32. You throw it up to your best playmaker and hope they bring it down. If you got one of Jaden Berry's caliber, they probably will, or at least will have a good shot at doing that, but not many people have a Jaden Berry on their team. A sack for Ahmad North, and it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Baylor Bears, who go empty, down by 8. Alexis will move to his right, and he's going to be sacked again. The 6th sack of the day by this Horned Owl defense, and that'll end the Baylor Bears drive. See, the Horned Owls can make this a 2-score lead in the 3rd. Earl Helm right side gets a block, has a first down, and is knocked down across midfield at the 46. Later on the drive, just outside the red zone on 3rd and 9. Marco Mines sprinting towards the end zone, and he gets in for his first touchdown of the year. It's about time. He had 3 of them last year, and this touchdown, it's going to put the Horned Owls up by 2 scores as we now are in the 4th quarter. Baylor trying to make it a 1-score game again. It's a screen to Brad Stepanovich, who puts on some moves and is down at the 34 of the Horned Owls. Now in the red zone at the 19. Alexis on the keeper has a nice gain, breaks a tackle, and is down at the 6, making it goal to go. At the 4 on 3rd down. Alexis spinning, trying to escape. He is not going to be able to, though. Caleb Hacker, the backup safety, gets the sack, and it'll be 4th and goal back at the 14. Too far to go for it, so Baylor, they'll send out their kicker again. And Joseph Cooper will make another short field goal and make it 28-16. The Horned Owls are still in control, and they have possession. Ham off a fake. We'll check it down to Mines, who gets a couple of blocks from Jaden Berry. And because of that, Marco Mines has a first down across midfield. Under 6 minutes to go in the 4th. It'll be another play-action pass. Ham going deep this time to Jason Burton, who is out of bounds inside the 20. At the 17. With that completion, Jesse M is up over 200 yards passing on the day. He's got pressure in his face and is sacked by Alfonso Ingram for a loss of 9. Ham had some people open underneath. He either didn't see them or just didn't want to check it down. On second down, he'll go down the field and be intercepted. It's picked off by Manuel McNitt, and that is just a brutal decision by Jesse Ham on really back-to-back plays, completely throwing that drive into the gutter. Alexis on the keeper has a lead blocker out in front of him who whiffs, and he's going to be spun down across midfield at the Horned Owls 43. 4th and 12, the Baylor Bears, they have to go for it down by 2 scores. All day back there for Alexis. He's got a man all alone. Of course, it's the running back, Brad Stefanovic, who is down at the 12. So Baylor making a light push. Can they find the end zone? Alexis looking to run, and he'll dive in. He continues his magic on the ground, and we have ourselves a 1-score game here in the 4th. Horned Owls have another opportunity to extend the lead, put it away, or at least kill some time. A throw down the field is over the head. Jamie Quinton, who was pretty open on the play. You throw it here on 3rd down. Ham looks like he wants to. He's got a man all alone behind the defense in Jaden Berry, and Ham misses him. Back-to-back missed opportunities by Jesse Ham. Baylor down by 5 with a chance to win it late. Alexis moving to his left is going to be hit. He'll stay on his feet for a second, but then he'll stumble down. And that is Trevor Cleveland's 3rd sack of the game. Just a minute 20 to go in the 4th. Baylor looking to pull off a mammoth upset. Alexis, he's going to go for the home run, and he's going to hit it. Terrence Payne will score. Midwestern is just going to let him score. And the Baylor Bears have come roaring all the way back to take the lead late. This is an important 2-point try. If Baylor converts, they have at least protection from a field goal from the Horned Owls, but it looks like they will not get in, so the Horned Owls only need a field goal to retake the lead late. They have a minute 2 to get down the field and at least get into Jason Ops' field goal range, but you do have to remember he missed a 49-yard try earlier and is only 1 for 3 on the year. The Horned Owls get a quick first down, and despite having all 3 timeouts, they'll hurry up to the line and keep the pressure on this Baylor defense. Earlhelm open over the middle, and he's down near midfield. And again, the Horned Owls will keep their foot on the gas pedal, speeding things up. And to a wide open Jaden Berry, who is sprinting downfield. And now the Horned Owls are for sure in range for at least Jason Ops to try a field goal. Under 30 seconds remaining. Ham scanning, throwing into a tight window for Ezra Sharp, so the Horned Owls are not very confident. And Jason Ops, it looks like they're trying to just get this ball into the end zone if they can. 15 seconds under it to go. A throw to the end zone to Jason Burton. And he's got his 2nd touchdown of the game. That is going to deliver the Horned Owls the lead late in the 4th, so they do end up retaking the lead, but can they hang on? Baylor already pulled off one miracle. Can they pull off another? Alexis is going to be stripped. LaMichael Edmonds and Santiago Martino again will team up late in a game to make a huge play on defense, basically ending the game. LaMichael Edmonds up to 30 sacks in his career. And the Horned Owls are going to send out Jason Ops for a 37-yard try, risking a field goal getting blocked and returned. But it doesn't happen, and Ops ends up getting some practice and making that kick. So he's 2 for 4 on the year, and the Horned Owls will win 37-29. They are now 5-0 on the year and 2-0 in Big 12 play. Player of the game goes to Jesse Ham, who did have a turnover, missed some throws down the field, but had 4 touchdowns. Our defense has not looked that bad in quite some time. We allowed 450 total yards. 186 of them were rushing, which looks even worse when you understand that sacks count against rushing yards. We had 10 sacks, and still Baylor ran for pretty much 200 yards against our defense. The offense, it was not a game to write home about for them either. We got lucky early that we got that pick 6 out of George Noddy, which got us off to a good start. But the offense, it had some ups and downs in this game, had some lulls, but eventually we needed them to make some plays late, and they did. So I guess you could say they did just enough to help us get the win. Trevor Cleveland is the National Defensive Player of the Week. He had 3.5 sacks and 4 TFLs, once again putting on a masterclass out there. he leads the team in sacks with 8 of them this year, and this is a team that has 2 former Defensive Player of the Years on it, in LaMichael Edmonds and Santiago Martino. Trevor Cleveland is a true freshman and is outpacing both of them. We got 2 guys in the Heisman race in Jaden Berry and Jesse Ham. Not really a surprise to see either of those guys on the list or in the running. Jaden Berry has been a monster this year. He is basically averaging 150 receiving yards per game. He's got 37 receptions, 738 yards, and 7 touchdowns through 5 games. Jesse Ham has been pretty impressive as well, looking like a future first-round pick out there. But if he keeps on throwing the ball at Jaden Berry, I don't think he's going to be able to pass him. It would be great either way, though, to get a Heisman winner on our team and in our program's history. Next up, we got Cincinnati, who is, yes, under 500. But if you look at the 3 teams that they have lost to this year, they have a combined record of 11-1. And that does include a top 10 ranked Kansas State team that Cincinnati almost beat in their last game. So are the Bearcats better than their 2-3 record or not? I guess we'll find out. Von Clifton running right side on 3rd and short. He'll get a first down across midfield, but it's coming back. A holding call on George Handy, who has really struggled as of late. He got called for holding last week against Baylor and allowed 2 sacks in that game. Ham is going to be drilled on 3rd down, and the pass will be incomplete. And because of that holding call, the Horned Owls will have to punt it away on 4th down. The Bearcats at their own 33. To run left side, Joey Prince, the 6'2", 230-pound running back, has a gain of 19. He's averaging 4.6 yards per carry. I just ripped off a massive run there. It's a screen to Lorenzo Bayless, the redshirt freshman, and he's driven out of bounds up at the 13. If you want to pull off an upset win, you have to be aggressive, and the Bearcats are going to be aggressive here on 4th and 2. Winston spinning, escaping, and scoring. I'm sure the Horned Owls are sick and tired of these dual-threat mobile quarterbacks. They just played one last week in Baylor, who has Bruce Alexis, and he ran all over us. And now we got to watch Antoine Winston scramble like that for a touchdown. First down picked up by Jaden Berry, who's across midfield and down at the 37. A give to Earl Helm. He's got a couple of blocks, and that is all it is going to take. Earl Helm is just way too quick to not score on a play like that. He's going to get in for his 3rd touchdown of the year, and the Horned Owls are going to knot this game up at 7. Now in the 2nd quarter, game moving quickly. Winston off a fake is going to be absolutely rocked by LaMichael Edmonds. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year will get the sack and end the Bearcats' drive. The Horned Owls would move the ball down the field, but the drive would stall out. So Jason Ops is going to come out for a chip shot field goal and make it. And the Horned Owls, they have the lead. Minute to go in the half. It is still 10-7. The Horned Owls on offense looking to add on. Jason Burton making the catch on the sideline. And they do rule him out of bounds at the end of the play. That stops the clock and saves us timeout. It's going to be a pass right back to Burton, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. He stays on fire here, stays red hot. He's got 3 touchdowns in the last game and a half, and that is his 5th touchdown overall on the year. The Bearcats hoping to cut into this lead. Will take a shot deep, and it's an interception. Gordon Sheed turned around and made a hell of a play on the ball for his 2nd interception of the year, and the Horned Owls will have the ball near midfield with about 30 seconds to go in the half. Blitz on the way. Ham to his left into a tight window for Jaden Berry, who is absolutely blanketed, but still ended up making the catch on the sideline. The Bearcats will send another blitz. Berry will make a catch underneath, and he might go. Berry is going to score a 33-yard touchdown, his 8th touchdown of the year. You do have to give a lot of credit to his fellow wide receivers on that one. They delivered a lot of key blocks. So the Bearcats, facing a 3rd and 9, are just going to run it. Winston will keep it, and he's loose across midfield. Will anybody catch the quarterback? They will. A 59-yard run to end the half, a scary play for the Horned Owls to see happen, but it results in nothing. Now in the 2nd half, Winston off a fake. He's going to fire deep left side, and he's picked again. Shaquem Short went up and ripped away that jump ball. to get his 4th career INT and end the Bearcats' opening drive of the third quarter. The Horned Owls facing 3rd and 2 to go with a play action pass. And deep over the middle is going to have his pass deflected and intercepted. So he gives it right back to the Bearcats. He gives him a gift. He had multiple people open down the field behind the defense and just underthrew a would-be touchdown. 3rd and 18 for Cincinnati. Winston, right side. It's another interception. What is going on here? A turnover exchange. Gordon Sheed with his 2nd of the game. It is not a pick 6, but he does return it all the way to the 4, and the Horned Owls will have it goal to go. See if they can finish this drive with some points. Ham against the blitz to the end zone. It is another touchdown for Jaden Berry, his 2nd on the day and 9th of the year, as he makes it 31-7 in the 3rd. Getting late in the 3rd quarter, the Bearcats are moving the ball down the field. Winston deep into double coverage. Another horrendous decision. It is Gordon Sheed's 3rd INT of the game. He is driven out of bounds up at the 45. The Horned Owls are going to move the ball down the field and kick a field goal to make it 34-7. Jumping ahead to the 4th quarter. See if Cincinnati can hang on to the ball. No, they can't. Gordon Sheed again. His 4th of the game. And that is going to set a single game record for interceptions by an individual in Midwestern history. He has surpassed a record that was held by Thomas Mitz and Ben Edmonds. So Gordon Sheed now has that all to himself, the most interceptions in a single game in Horned Owl history. Great catch by Jalen Hyde on the sideline as he makes it goal to go on the free play. Goal to go at the 3. It's a quick screen to Jaden Berry, and he's going to find the end zone. He's got a nose for it, his 3rd of the game, and he's got the hat trick, up to 10 touchdowns on the year. Cincinnati did end up scoring another touchdown to make it 41-14, but we got the win in the end and are now 6-0. Player of the game, there was a bit of a debate between Jaden Berry, who had 3 touchdowns, and Gordon Sheed, who had 4 INTs, but it ends up going to Gordon Sheed because I think 4 INTs is more rare than 3 touchdowns in a game. The defense, it picked off 5 passes as a whole unit, 4 of course by Sheed. Coming into this game, Antoine Winston, the opposing quarterback, had 12 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, and we picked him off 5 times in this game, so his numbers are going to really be hurting after this one. The offense, it went out there and did what it had to do. I mean, anytime your defense is giving you a great starting field position and giving you multiple extra possessions, it's not that hard to go out there and just take care of business, and that's what the offense did. Another big day for Jaden Berry. Didn't really run the ball that much, but we didn't have to in this one. So Gordon Sheed, he did not earn the National Defensive Player of the Week award, but he got the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week award. I don't know how he didn't win the National Defensive Player of the Week award. Picked off 4 passes. Are you telling me somebody picked off 5 passes or had 4 picks and took one of them back for a pick 6? Gordon Sheed, coming into this game, had 3 interceptions in his career and picked off 4 passes in that one game. So that is the definition of a breakout game. Not that he was bad before, but he just wasn't really picking the ball off. George Handy has been benched. He really struggled in the game against Baylor, allowing a couple of sacks and not really looking great out there. And again, struggled out of the gates in the game against Cincinnati, so we benched him and put Terrell Cummins in the game. What did he do? Well, he went out there and led the team in pancake blocks. He had 9 of them. So he earned his way onto the field and is going to be starting for us, at least for a little bit here. We'll see if he can sustain a high level of play. 22-10 is the combined record of the remaining teams on our regular season schedule, with 4 of our last 6 regular season games being on the road. The second half of our season could be tough. We'll find out as we get into it. Next up, we got TCU and BYU. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.